So today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind for a really long time. I've always wanted to make a video talking about this, but I've never really found enough clarity and like determination to really sit down and share all of my thoughts about this subject. But today I feel like this is the day. This is the day I really need to get this off my chest because it's been bothering me. And I think this is a really important topic that everyone should know about. You don't know how much it saddens me to see people being called selfish for wanting to live their lives for themselves. Someone wants to leave a toxic family to find more peace, they are called selfish. Someone wants to find better opportunities to develop themselves and their career in a new land, they are called selfish. Someone wants to be single, they are called selfish. Someone wants to be child-free, they are called selfish. Someone wants to follow their passion, they are called selfish. Someone wants to dress, speak, act, and create their life in a certain way that makes them feel happy and fulfilled, they are called selfish. Anytime you want to live for yourself, anytime you really choose yourself, you are deemed as selfish by at least one person or by many people. We have been criticized for wanting to walk on our chosen paths. So a lot of us have learned to suppress our authentic desires and needs. A lot of us have become doubtful of our ability to make choices. And a lot of us have formed a belief that creating happiness and meaning in our own way is a sign of danger. And what is the final product of this? A society filled with fear, doubt, judgment, and limitation. A place where there are almost no individualized but only shared definitions of success and happiness. A place where beautiful dreams are never actualized. A place where people feel guilty for wanting the best for themselves. A place where so much unexpressed and pent-up anger lies beneath layers of conformity and obedience. I'm sick and tired of this. I want to make this video to tell you that there's nothing wrong with putting yourself first. There's nothing wrong with choosing the best for yourself. Never let anyone manipulate you into lowering your standards or giving up on your dreams. I don't care who it is, even when it's your parents, your partner, or your children. Never give the power to control and direct your life to anyone. I am curious about this. When someone tells you that you are selfish, who is really the selfish one here? Why do some people criticize you when you want the best for yourself? Why do some people get mad when you leave a job that was crushing your soul and body? Why do some people get mad when you choose a certain career path? Why do some people get mad when you don't want to get married and have kids at a certain age? Why do some people get mad when you find your own kind of happiness and success that is different from what society considers success and happiness? Why do people call you selfish for choosing yourself? Listen. The only people who are not happy to see you putting yourself first are the ones who benefit from you putting yourself last. People who call you selfish when you make positive changes and strive towards a better life are the true selfish ones. They were happy when you didn't know your worth and what you truly deserve because they could get something out of that lack of self-appreciation. Power, control, resources, energy, boosted ego. But now as you have evolved and realized your true worth, they feel threatened. They feel annoyed that a part of their comfort and peace is about to be taken away. Your self-love and self-confidence are creating inconveniences in their lives, so they will often pull a trick that is very effective. They will guilt trip you into coming back to the old place. And many times they do that by making you feel like you are the most selfish person for wanting the best for yourself, when in fact, they are actually the ones who only care about their own needs and do everything they can to fulfill those needs, even at the expense of your happiness. A lot of the time, these people will act like the most mature and caring ones. They constantly tell you that they know what's best for you, but what's best for you has to be what's best for them in the first place. They don't give a damn about what you want. Your opinions don't matter. These people don't love you. They can pretend to love you, but deep down, they only love themselves. People who truly love you respect your voice and your choice. They support you when you want to walk on your own path. They give you the space and freedom to create and shape your own life. They allow you to experiment with different things and learn lessons on your own, even when they can be more experienced and wiser. They don't look down on you. They know your worth. And they will never, ever accuse you of selfishness when you want the best for yourself. People who truly love you are happy when you are happy. That's it. When you live a meaningful and fulfilling life, but some people who claim to love you are triggered by your happiness, you have to see if they truly love you or not. I'm also curious about this. When you decide to be selfless and live for other people, who will live for you? Who will actualize your goals and dreams? Who will prioritize you and your peace? Who will take care of you? Who will love you the way you want to be loved? When you are busy doing all these things for other people, who will do them for you? I think you have realized this truth already. No one can live your life for you. No one can save you. No one can create a life that aligns with your authentic desires and values for you. No one is responsible for your happiness and peace. There is always a trade-off. If you try to please others, you will never please yourself. If you sacrifice your energy for other people, you will have nothing left for yourself. If you only care about other people, you will not be able to care for yourself. If you always try to find what makes others happy and become it, you will lose the ability to find your own happiness. If you are truly happy to live a selfless life, you have no regrets, no reluctance, no suppressed anger and resentment, no other desires. It is your choice and you are 100% content with it. I respect your decision. But if you have a dream that you want to follow, you feel your heart desiring something different from what others expect of you. You can sense even just a little bit of unwillingness, anger, resentment, and the need for recognition inside you when you try to live for someone else. Please reconsider what you are prioritizing. When you do everything to help someone, but you are resentful and angry inside, your help will do more harm than good. I know someone who always acts and speaks as if she were the most selfless person. She sacrifices her own happiness and well-being for others. But her mind is always filled with negativity. She gets angry that other people do not show her the appreciation that she thinks she deserves. And since her life only revolves around others, she is emotionally dependent and attached to those people, always nagging and controlling them. That negative energy ends up not only poisoning her, but also those who receive her love. Do you think that's selflessness? I don't think so. Some people say that loving yourself and fighting for your dream is selfish, when in fact, hating yourself and only caring for others will likely make you become a very selfish person in the end, even when you don't initially intend to turn out that way. When you truly love yourself and you prioritize your own mental health, your physical health, and your inner peace, you will do the same thing for others. And you will encourage others to do the same thing for themselves. You will not criticize them for choosing themselves because you know that just like you, everyone deserves a good life, and everyone should be given the opportunity to create that life. But if a person has a poor sense of self-image or self-worth, or they have no life whatsoever, they will have to depend on others to make them feel better about themselves and enrich their life. That's why these people will call you selfish for wanting the best for yourself. You have to see through the trick that they are playing here, and don't ever let them make you feel guilty for choosing yourself, because in the end, you are the only one who can always choose you. I hope you know that you are precious, and you deserve the best things in this world, and you have the right to claim them as yours. You deserve to be heard, seen, understood, protected, and loved. You deserve peace and happiness. You deserve a safe and loving home. You deserve an emotionally fulfilling job. You deserve supportive friends. You deserve a wholesome relationship with someone who loves you gently. You deserve to live your life at your own pace. You deserve to achieve things and reach certain milestones at a time that you feel ready, not at a time that society is urging you to. But you have to realize that you deserve these things. Only then can you draw healthy boundaries to protect your peace. Only then can you say no with certainty and zero guilt. Only then can you remain calm and unbothered when someone calls you selfish, because you know what lies deep beneath that accusation. The only thing that I can do for you is to make these videos, but you have to be the one taking action and claiming back your power. When you decentralize other people and redirect all of your energy and focus back to yourself, There's nothing you can't do and there's nothing you can't create. So start choosing yourself from now on. And that's everything I want to share in today's video. Thank you so much for listening to what I have to say. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.